By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down. It's Ryland, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
and a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a give right side. It's Ryland, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
42-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to it, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Thompson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, Thompson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
2nd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Tennessee Titans.
33 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Thompson throwing on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Thompson to throw on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw is Thompson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
In on the stop.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 12-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Yards on the play. First down, Buffalo.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Thompson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Thompson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Riley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
They'll try the left side. It's Riley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So that'll back them up 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
I deserve
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Titans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
27-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Riley. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Thompson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. final shot before break. Thompson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Thompson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Thompson. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 20.
Showtime today,
and
baby.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number
A
8.
big play there.
Buffalo.
73 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. There's the stiff arm. First by him near the 35. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now Thompson off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Thompson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Thompson now. Off play action. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 5.
On 3rd down, Riley. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Thompson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Josh Jacobs, 28 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
14.
On 2nd down now. It's Riley, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
tackle made right at midfield.
On 2nd down, here's the option. A quick throw here out to Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Riley. Past the 12. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Thompson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Yeah,
I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Riley, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick here is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it. They're happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Mike, check. 59. They gonna need some therapy after this.
On third down, it's Riley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal fourth down stop. Thompson on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Thompson on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Thompson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. And he can't get the throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And that'll set them back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, Defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To throw is Thompson. Throwing after the interception. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
The kicker on.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Titans, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, money they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 20. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.